Peter, and it was a magnificent season for the Utah Jazz. They win a franchise record 64 games, but beaten here in the finals in 6 by the Chicago Bulls as you watch those final victorious moments once again. Let's get upstairs.
They just keep getting bigger and bigger as we keep winning and winning.
They sure to keep getting bigger and bigger. Let's go to Michael Jordan, the hero of this game.
Chicago. You know, I'm very happy for the organization. I'm very happy for the players. Frank Hamlin, Brian Williams, everybody that never has won them before. You know, I dedicated myself and my efforts to make sure that they experiment and experience this whole attitude of being a champion, being the best in the world. You know, it's a great feeling. I'm tired. I'm weak. I got a whole summer to recuperate. It looked very dim early in the game. You know, I was a little frustrated because we kept getting so close to the hill and the mountain, and we just couldn't get over it. We couldn't find a call. We couldn't get a loose ball to get us over the hump. And, you know, I wouldn't sit down, and somehow they found a way to get the lead. And once we got the lead, I was ready to get back in there and do my best to maintain that. And I just needed, I think Scotty and I just needed a little help to get ourselves in front so we could fight off a heck of a charge by the Utah Jazz. I mean, they came in with a lot of heart, a lot of desire. You know, Malone, Stockton, Hornacek, Brian Russell, not Byron, Brian, came in, and I mean, they gave us a run for our money, but we persevered, and I'm happy to be at this podium and just knowing that we're champions for the 5th time.
Michael, start the 4th. There were 4 reserves to start the 4th. Scotty was the only starter out there, and everybody's kind of been complaining about bench play throughout this series. How telling is it that Steve Kerr was the guy who hit a jumper, hit the shot to put you ahead by 1, hit the winning shot?
Steve's been fighting with himself because of Game 4. He missed a 3-pointer, and he went back to his room. He don't even know this. His wife told me that he was very frustrated. He kept his head in a pillow for hours because he let the team down to some degree, because everyone knows he's probably one of the best shooters in the game. And he had an opportunity to put us up and give us a big lift. And he was very disappointed. And when Phil drew up the play at the end, which, as everybody in the gym, everybody on TV knew it was coming to me, I looked to Steve and I said, hey, this is your chance, because I know Stockton's going to come over and help, and I'm going to come to you. And he said, give me the ball. So, I mean, that's just typical John Paxson. You know, I used to play with John Paxson. John Paxson used to say the same thing. And I think tonight, Steve Kerr earned his wings, you know, from my perspective, you know, because I had faith in him and he believed in himself, and I passed him the ball and he knocked the shot down. And I'm glad he was able to redeem himself, because if he'd have missed that shot, I don't think he could have slept all summer long. And I'm very happy for Steve. You know, it's all guts, deep down, determination, you know, what your motives are, what your ambitions were from the beginning. You know, it's been a lot of soul searching in terms of, it's easy to sit back and say, well, I've given my best. You know, I'm tired. You know, somebody else got to do it or whatever. I didn't take that approach. I thought positively and said, whatever I could do, every little inch of energy that I have, I'm going to try to provide for this team. I mean, they follow Scotty in my lead, and as well as Phil's lead, and Dennis in certain situations. And if you give up, then they give up. You know, so I didn't want to give up. You know, no matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or how, you know, low on energy I was, I felt the obligation, you know, to my team, to the city of Chicago, to go out and give that extra effort so that we could be here for the 5th championship. You know, I've dedicated myself to, you know, to Frank Hamlin and Brian Williams, to other players that get on my back, we're going to win a championship, or get on Scotty's back, we're going to win another championship. We're going to make sure you experience what it takes to be a champion.
Michael, it seemed to be a special moment between you and Scotty when they gave you the MVP award. Can you describe what you were thinking and what your emotions were then?
You know, when I was here before I retired, I overshadowed Scotty a lot. You know, and he didn't get the recognition that he truly deserved. You know what I mean? And he's matured since I've been around, and when I stepped away, he matured even more, because he understood what what I was sheltering him from. You know, the pressure and the press and the expectations that he had to deal with being a star. And when I'm back, he shouldn't get any less of an attention than if I was gone. And when I won the MVP, and I will hold true to my word, I would take the trophy. He can have the car. I'm gonna make sure he gets the car. I mean, because he's like a little brother to me, and he's prospered and he's moved along. And you know, from a financial standpoint, from a contract standpoint, he's locked in, and he very deserving of the same $30 million or 30 whatever I get in the next coming year. He's very deserving of the same contract. I mean, because he put forth the effort every single night. He goes through the pain, and we work out every day. He's joined me in working out every day to stay healthy and to get out here and provide for this organization and this city so that we can be healthy and we can continue to be champions. So, I mean, that's what brothers do. We share our success, and that's what I'm doing to him. You know, I just want the trophy. I got enough cars. He can have the Nissan.
Michael, over to your left. Michael, earlier in the week you were talking about how how easy it is for a home crowd to cheer the team when you're up 10 or 15 points. It's a lot harder when the team is down. Talk about the final push that the crowd gave you tonight as you overtook in the score.
Well, the crowd here in Chicago took a hit. The fans took a hit because everybody said that they sit on their hand, that they got high expectations, whatever. So what? They should have high expectations. We spoil them, and we want to continue to spoil them. Sure, Utah's crowd is very, very loud, and they experience something that they've never experienced. You can expect with me ever since I've been here in '84. I never give up on them. We've gone from the bottom to the top as a tandem, as a team, and I never give up on Chicago fans. And tonight, they inspired all of us. You know, when we got the opportunity and they saw that we were getting over that hill, you know, we could feel that. I felt chill bumps, you know, from their cheers, you know, and I think everybody did. And that gave us the energy to push that extra step so that we could be champions all over again.
Okay, we're going to take 2 more questions.
Michael, obviously, in the wake of this incredible celebration, there'll be some very difficult business decisions for
Sure.
Jerry Reinsdorf. Can you please, as to your best ability, lay out the scenario that you would like to see unfold and the one that you expect to unfold because of money considerations, particularly involving Scottie Pippen's future?
Well, you want me to be GM, I guess. Take Jerry Krause's position. Well, I think this team is entitled to an opportunity to continue to be successful. Sure, business has got to come involved. I'm not saying Jerry Reinsdorf is the richest guy in the world. I'm not saying that all his partners can financially support what this team needs to maintain or be successful. But we've done a lot for this organization, and we put it in a situation where it could be highly valuable. When I first came here, and I'm pretty sure everybody can tell you that the Bulls team was worth probably $13 million, 15, 16, $17 million. Now it's worth $150 million. So the profits have been made over the years. What we gain now in trying to keep this team together and be successful, we paid for over 6, 7, 8, 10 years. There has to have some consideration, some sense of loyalty. You know, to myself, to Scottie, to Phil, even to the guys who, you know, given themselves over the last 2 years, or even Dennis, with all the different colors that he may wear in his hair or his dresses or whatever. We're entitled to defend what we have until we lose it. If we lose it, then you look at it and you say, okay, let's change. Let's just go through a rebuilding. No one's guaranteeing rebuilding is going to be 2 or 3, 4, 5 years. Cubs have been rebuilding for 42 years. And that's something that you have to look at, you know, from a business aspect. So if you want to look at this from a business thing, have a sense of respect for the people who have laid the groundworks so that you can be a profitable organization. And I'm not trying to twist Jerry Reinsdorf's arm. It sounds like it, though. But I like to see us defend what we have attained over the last 5 out of 7 years, which is a championship team. And I don't know what it's going to take, Maybe he has to mortgage his home or leverage the team against whatever bank notes that he may have. But I think we are entitled to defend what we have. And Phil should be the head coach. And I shouldn't be put in a position to have to make a choice to play for another coach other than Phil Jackson. Simple as that. You know, sadly as it may be, I have choices. You know, and I will not choose to play for another coach. I chose to play for Phil Jackson and to finish Scottie Pippen's contract out and let him have an opportunity to have the same type of choices. Because he's earned it, and I've earned it, and Phil's earned it, and the city of Chicago has earned it. For years we've been, wait till next year, wait till next year. Now we're 5 out of 7 years champions. That means a lot. For once, don't look at the bottom line. Look at the joy of this night and every night that we have won a championship and the enjoyment that you have put together an unbelievable organization that's been champions for 5 out of 7 years.
Do you want Rodman back?
Sure. His dresses doesn't bother me. His hair doesn't bother me. Sure, I mean, he's going to go wacko every now and then. We've come to live with that. We've come to accept that. But you can't find another player on the basketball court that works just as hard as Dennis Rodman. Gives 110%, dives at loose balls, even if he can't get them. That's Dennis Rodman. So I don't have a problem with Dennis, you know, and I don't think Phil does. I don't think Dennis does. I mean, I don't think Scottie does. We've been able to control him to some degree. And look, we're here for champions back to back. You guys may love him. He may say a lot of crazy things, and David Stern may find him $50,000. The guy doesn't care about money.
So when you sit down with Jerry, you will express to him that it's important.
Which Jerry you asked me to sit down with?
Either one.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. We're going to take
I got it. Go ahead.
So it'll be important, thank you, it'll be important to you to have him back, and you'll let over.
Sure. Dennis already said he'd play for free, so money's not an issue. He makes more money off the court, supposedly. I don't know.
Okay, we're going to have to conclude the interview session. Thank you, Michael.
I enjoyed being here with you guys.
Okay, we're going to have Karl Malone and John Stockton together next. We ask for respect for other journalists.